Hello Aries, hello my fire family. Elsie here with a little bit of a bonus read for you on a Sunday. I hope you're well. I hope your weekend is going really wonderfully. And I'm just here to give you a little bit of extra energy before the week starts here, Aries. Thank you so much. I come here to do the bonus readings to say thank you. Thank you so much for all the ways that you've been loving on me on this channel. I appreciate you. And let's find out what's going on for you, Aries. Tell me about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, you know that if you've been here before, that when I do this bonus reading, it is for the current energy or the future energy. I do not intend to read for the past. And if it does come up, just please remember that we are in Mercury retrograde, and I am just reading the cards as they fall. So let's take a look at it. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries in this bonus read. Tell me about Aries in the bonus read. All right, here we go. We've got the High Priestess here. So your intuition is on high, or there might be some silence here. I feel like you've been learning things, but I feel like you've been learning them inwardly, I want to say, Aries, that maybe you're meditating more. It feels like you're closer to the veil than you've ever been. It feels like you are nourishing the mind and learning things. That you have some wisdom here. We do have the Nine of Pentacles, and it's making you quite confident. It's almost like it's the last puzzle piece. That's what Charlie just showed me, putting the last puzzle piece in the puzzle. I feel like the last puzzle piece for you, Aries, was to get in touch with your High Priestess energy. The High Priestess is somebody who uses their life for the betterment of others, because they are in contact with the universe, right? This is somebody who is quite spiritual. They are listening to their intuition. They will listen to their intuition above all else. This is someone who is very, I feel like you're very confident in your intuitive energy here. You also might be someone who is a business owner, who's very confident in business, but also somebody who's had some type of a glow up, I want to say, Aries, whether you're feminine or masculine, that you are looking better than you've ever looked. I want to say that you're feeling luckier, you're feeling more productive. We do have the King of Swords, and you're in charge. You're in charge of something here. It feels like you might be in charge of a business now, or maybe you have an intuitive business. Maybe you're someone who is quite intuitive and is in business. You are the boss. Like I always see the king as the boss, right? I want to say that for some of you, you could also be... your confidence could come from psychology or psychiatry. It feels like somebody's really been working on themselves, or possibly that energy comes from the High Priestess as well. The King of Swords for me is someone who is always engaged in truth, will always face things head on. I feel a real confident energy from you, Aries. That's what it feels like. You're like, no, I'm just going to face it head on. I'm no longer going to push things on the back burner. I'm going to check in with my intuition and say, what do I need to take care of next? It's like you're checking things off a list here. That's what it feels like. We've got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. We've got High Priestess energy, which is Piscean. Tell me more about Aries, please. Feels like you know that you need to go somewhere. You need to get up and do this. You're about to take some sort of a risk. And you're checking. It's almost like you're checking with your intuition over and over again. Should I take this risk? Because I don't think that it's something that is going to endanger your business or impact your finances. I feel like this is a risk that you're taking of it's like an energetic risk. It's like, do I have the energy to put towards this situation here? Tell me more about Aries, please. We do have the Knight. The Knight of Swords tells me that there is some communication that needs to happen here. You have something to say. And I feel like this is the risk that you're thinking about. Maybe communicating with someone and saying finally what you've always wanted to say. But we've got two swords here. One in the Knight hand, one in the hand of the King. And that tells me that you're blocked. Or that you haven't made the decision yet. It feels like you're wanting to reach out and speak with someone, but you haven't made the decision to do that yet. Because it feels too risky at this time. It feels like you'd be taking a risk. It feels like an energetic risk, though. It doesn't really feel like... It doesn't feel like a risk of any other type. Like it doesn't feel like it's a financial risk or a risk to your health or anything like that. We do have the Page of Cups here. And the Page of Cups is telling me with the Ace of Swords that you think that you should open the door that it's time to reach out, or that this is good news. It's like you're thinking really kind things. You're thinking really good things. You're thinking about the thought of contacting someone or reaching out to someone or taking this risk, whatever it is. We'll read about that. That I feel like you are thinking that this is going to end up the way I want it to. It's going to end up being a really good beginning. I feel like it feels like you're going to reach out to someone that maybe you used to work with, or maybe somebody that it feels like that maybe it's, yeah, you two used to work together, or maybe you two have been in business together. It doesn't feel like business though. It feels like you're the one that's in business. Maybe both of you are in business but doing different things. But it feels like you're going to reach out to this person and you're going to want to talk to them about the Pentacle world. So either about when we used to work together, or do you want to work together, or can you give me some advice about something in terms of business? It feels like you're taking a risk to reach out to someone, maybe because they are the High Priestess. I also do feel that you are very, very much considering your own High Priestess energy, that you are very much in your intuitive energy, that you're quite psychic actually, and I feel like you're psychically connected to somebody here. It feels like you want to speak to somebody, reach out to them, and you might do it under the guise of business. So it might be, hey, I've started a business. I know that you're an entrepreneur. I have some questions for you. It feels like that kind of energy. Can we just have, this is the chitty chatty one, right? This is Gemini. This is the friendly banter is what it is, right? So I feel like it's like friendly banter that you're going to strike up a conversation with somebody here. But I feel like you have other underneath the surface, I think, or in your mind, you have another MO here. Like it feels like you're going to start out with this, but I feel like it turns to having good feelings about some sort of affectionate thoughts that you've been having about this person. Tell me why the High Priestess is here for Aries, please. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And sorry, not the Ace of Pentacles. I said we have the Ace of Pentacles, but it was actually the Page. But I was actually at that moment dropping the Ace of Pentacles. So it does feel like, it feels like the risk that you're about to take, it does feel like, it feels exciting. Now, it might to you feel like nerves. It might feel like you're nervous or full of anxiety. But listen, the only difference that our bodies know between anxiety and excitement is whether or not we're being chased by a lion. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like this is something that our bodies, that we are meant to feel those things, but it feels like the only way that you know that if you're anxious or excited is whether something is chasing you or not. And I don't think anything is chasing you at this time. So I think you can pretty much surmise that this is kind of an exciting feeling, that something is brewing under the surface. Something is in the background that is growing, and I think you know about it. It feels like you want to begin again, or you want to have some sort of an investment in, maybe you're going to ask this person to invest in your business, or maybe you want to invest in their business. But we do have 2 Pentacles, so it feels like things start to get really busy as we move forward here. It feels like maybe you want to talk to them about how can I make my business more busy, or how can you be more busy, but it feels like it is under the guise of Pentacles, the Pentacle world, right? Solid, something we can touch, hold, taste, smell, right? It's like something that's based in reality rather than something that's based in dream state. But I feel like the thought of it makes you really excited. I feel like your intuition is telling you, yes, do it. Do it. Ask for the face-to-face meeting, which is the Page of Pentacles. It feels like you want to get some sort of stability with this person, but you need an in. You need a way to put your foot in the door. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here. It feels like you're about to take some sort of a risk. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. To go on a path that I feel that you didn't think that you would go on. We do have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so we do have the Nine of Swords. Now this is a little bit of anxiety, I feel. As you think about taking this risk to reach out to somebody here, to have this friendly banter with, I feel like you're feeling a little bit of anxiety here. Because you know you're throwing the seeds of intention, which means you're starting a brand new path. that this might be something I might have to put a whole lot of work in. And do I really want to put this much work into this? It feels like it is some sort of a risk that you're taking, whether this is in business or in, maybe this is someone that you are thinking that you have affection for. Take it as it resonates. And we have the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. So I feel like what you don't want to do is look at it with your eyes. You're trying to feel it out, because this person here on the Two of Swords has their eyes covered, which means they're using all of their other senses. And I feel that you are a person who is used to using all of your other senses. You might be someone who has maybe you are an Aries Pisces cusp, possibly. So you're a person who is actually quite psychic or has psychic intuition. So I feel like the Two of Swords is telling me that right now you're blocked. And so in this moment, as I'm reading this, I don't think that you're ready to make a move forward. But I really do feel that you're worrying that this might be a whole lot of work. What if I'm biting off more than I can chew? Like, I'm going to have to nurture this. It's a really great risk, because it feels like you don't want to have to say no. You want to be sure about it before you go. And that's why you're listening to your intuitive energy here. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? We do have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like somebody here started a new business. Aries, I feel like you have started a new business, a new exciting creative venture, financial adventure here. We do have the Eight of Pentacles. And you've been working really hard, probably working a lot of hours. We do have the Four of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're open to something that you weren't open to before. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're open to maybe putting in some hard work into something that you know that you're confident will grow. You're confident that this will grow. You're also confident that this person that you're reaching out to is also someone who is working on themselves. It feels like you have the excitement of a passionate new beginning, and you're ready to put in the hard work, because you've built something with this person before. I think it's confidence that I'm seeing in the Nine of Pentacles. It's like confidence of stability, that you're confident that you have a stable relationship with this person. And you're ready to be a little more open with them than you were before. Because it feels like with the Four of Cups being in the upright, that maybe you had pushed them away, or that you had rejected them, or said, no, I don't have time for this cup, or something like that. So I feel like now you're feeling like you're in this energy of wanting to reconnect, or feeling a little more open to your emotions, or it feels like something like that. You're ready to make this friendly banter here. It feels like you know somebody who's like, I don't know, that you're both very witty, because Gemini is very witty. So maybe the other person is a Gemini. They could be, but we do have other signs here, right? We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Cups energy here. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I mean, everybody's here. But I feel like this is somebody specifically that you remember the witty banter. And I feel like you feel like you have that on your side, and you haven't had this witty banter from anyone else in your life. It feels like this person is specifically the one that you like to banter with, I'm going to say. I also feel like whatever you have to say is very transformative, that you are about to transform through words, through conversation, about being honest. And I feel like you're about to lure this person in under the guise of this confident, witty banter. Maybe you want to talk about work, but I feel like what you really want to talk about is some sort of a transformation. Either you've had the transformation or they have. Maybe you both have, but the situation for sure has changed. We do have the Strength card, and we have the Knight of Wands. So I want to say that you have stopped moving really fast and running at things. I want to say that you're holding back just a little bit more since some sort of transformation. So I want to say that you're no longer taking bold risks at this time. You're actually holding back, thinking about it, finding the courage. And I feel like that all came with some sort of a realization or transformation that you went through. And I feel like that you're ready to speak about that to this person. Tell me why the King of Swords is here, please. Why is the King of Swords here? I feel like you're ready to have a super honest conversation, but it feels like you need to find a way to get this person to come see you face to face. I feel like what you have to say is truthful, honest, and you're doing the right thing. It's like you need to make something right. Something has to come into balance here that's been out of balance. There's been a lot of secrets, or there's, we haven't said anything to each other. It's almost like two people know about something that we've never spoken about. That's what it feels like. I don't know if it's feelings. I'm not really sure what it is that you haven't spoken about. Tell me about this. So I feel like you're going to tell this person that you've been watching them. So this person could have they could be in the public eye. They could be a speaker. They could be someone who's a teacher, maybe someone who's like, training corporate people. They could be someone who has some kind of a platform, but I feel like you've been watching them secretly. That's what it feels like. You've been secretly watching them, and now you want to talk about what you've been seeing. So I do believe that you are coming to this person with this, I think you're kind of bossed up, as I see with the King of Swords energy, that you're coming in like a boss, ready to tell the truth, ready to be really honest and make something right with this person that you've been hiding under the surface. And I feel like you've been watching them and waiting for the right time to say something here. Tell me about the Page of Cups. And I feel like you're just going to, when you know that it's go time, it's go time. The Page of Cups is telling me that you are, I want to say that you do have fond memories of this person, that you do have affectionate memories about this person. Tell me about this. We do have the Chariot, we have the Hierophant, and we do have the Devil. Interesting. You must keep your balance, Aries. You must keep your balance. You must do the right thing. And that's why you are reaching out to somebody here. I want to say with the Page of Cups, it does feel like it's new feelings, or that's why it feels a little bit awkward, or there's excitement, or it's like this person, you don't really know them, or what I want to say is you don't really know them anymore. It feels like there's been a long time that has passed here between conversations that we've had. We've got 7 pentacles, 2 more is 9, got 8 pentacles, 9 pentacles. It feels like it's been years that have passed since you've spoken with this person, but you're trying to find a way back into their life because you want to do the right thing. It feels like you want to break some sort of a chain. It almost feels like you feel chained to the situation. And it might be with the 4 of Cups in the reverse. It might start there. It might be that what you know and what they know is that somebody offered somebody a cup. So maybe you offered it to them or they offered it to you, but one of you rejected the other one. And I feel like that is something, an idea that, or something that you've been chained to for a very long time, that you've been obsessively thinking about what would it be like if we were to have a commitment, if we were to move forward here with the Chariot energy. But I want to say with the Chariot energy and the Cancer energy that's here, that your feelings always remained under the surface. So it feels like there is something that you will be talking about, the 7 of Swords, and then we have the 1 sword with the Page, which is 8. I feel like it's something obsessively, it feels like it's something obsessive that you want off your plate, Aries. That's what it feels like. Something that you finally want to break the chains here and do the right thing. The only way to break the chains with the Devil is, these are 2 very opposite energies, right? It feels like very energies that are in contrast, right? It feels like that in order to break the chains of the Devil, you must do the right thing. And that means that you got to get in your vehicle and you got to go. And you're keeping some sort of feelings of affection under the surface. It's something that you haven't spoken to this person about before. But I feel like it's something that maybe you didn't realize. You didn't realize the situation until your transformation, and then realize that what you were actually doing was holding back with this 4 of Cups here. And now you're ready to speak about that. It feels like you weren't ready to speak about that back there. So it feels like really what you want is reconciliation, but I don't feel like the reconciliation is romantic. I feel like you have affection for this person, but I also feel like the reason that you're doing it is because it's weighing heavy on you, that you're the person who usually does the right thing, and that the Devil has been chained to you. There's been an attachment to you about this situation, which involves the 4 of Cups being in the upright and then in the reverse. I feel like the situation needs to be spoken about. Tell me why the 7 of Swords is here. What is hiding with What's the secret? I feel like you two have known each other for a really long time. I also feel like there was some sort of conflict or disagreement. It feels like two people had fundamental differences. You wanted one thing, they wanted another. And I feel like you finally stood up for yourself and said, no, we're not doing this. I think you threw your swords down and went. You walked away. And I feel like you have felt terrible about that ever since. I feel like you've been carrying that with you, that it's been chained to you. And I feel like you're a person who always does the right thing, and that maybe you acted out of this Knight of Wands energy. You acted too quickly, or you acted far too quickly here. And I feel like it's something that you want to straighten out. Tell me what the outcome is here for Aries. What's the outcome? We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Sun. You know what it is? I feel like this person and you are friends. I feel like there was a friendship here. We built it to the Three Pentacles, where I'm on your team, you're on my team. And two people who are ready to be friends or support each other. You could have worked together in the Pentacle world, take it as in the 3D world, take it as it resonates for you. But the Three of Cups with the Knight of Cups tells me that friendship turns to love. So I feel like this affection that you have here is something that you need to speak about, because I feel like over time that you've been away from this person, that I feel like your feelings have grown, because the Sun is here. Everything grows under the Sun, right? Spiritually, mentally, physically, personally, like everything. Your health grows, like everything grows under the Sun. And I feel like you're now in great clarity because of this transformation. You're in great clarity about your feelings. We go from the Page to the Knight. I feel like what the outcome is that you end up telling this person, I know that we're friends, but I've always had feelings for you. I feel like you're going to make everything clear. I think that's part of the secret here, that this is somebody that you've known for a really long time, and that you had to stand up to them at that time and say, no, we don't want the same things. I've got to go. But I feel like because of this transformation, you're now seeing things far clearer than you did before. Some of you might just go to the Three of Pentacles and leave it there and say, you know what, I just needed to come back to get this off my chest. I just felt like I didn't treat you very well back there. And so I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't want to be dragging this around with me anymore, because I'm a person who does the right thing, and I wanted you to know I have integrity. And so for some of you, it might stop at the Three of Pentacles. For others of you, it goes here. It goes here. It goes to, can we explore this? Can we look at it a little deeper? All the Sun is on it, so nothing is hiding, right? And it might happen in Leo season here, right? So I think Leo season's around the 20th, I think, of the month. So it feels like there is something that's coming up for you probably in the week ahead or before the end of the month here. And we've got the Four of Wands. Why? Because of the Five of Wands, somebody's been holding back that they've wanted a new beginning. And the reason that they didn't come forward, and I think it's you, Aries, the reason that you didn't come forward, or maybe the reason they haven't come forward to you, take it as it resonates, feminine or masculine, that I feel like somebody was holding back because they felt there was competition with the Five of Wands. But I think what we've realized is that there really is a new beginning here with the Four of Wands. This Fool energy here is telling me that somebody here has decided that they want to have some sort of a new beginning here. And we do have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon, the Tower, and the Four of Wands. So I feel, the Four of Pentacles. It feels like somebody who is keeping it to themselves, keeping it quiet, keeping them to themselves. I feel like the Tower is here to make great change, so we can transform something and change it. There was an ending here, but it goes from an ending to victory, the Six of Wands. So whether your intention is just to get back in the good graces of this person, maybe it's possibly an apology that you spring on them. Maybe that's as far as it goes from here. But for others of you, you're going to be bringing light to this emotional feeling. This feeling of, look, I've always had these emotions for you. So for others of you, it is going to turn into something romantic. But for some of you, it's just going to stop at the Three of Pentacles. This person just wants to get it off their chest and say sorry. And then we part ways and we carry on with our lives. So take it as it resonates for you. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Aries, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, my fire family. I'm going to go for now. Take care. I'm going to be out, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye.